for about a yard. Elijah Hicks with the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action with Wilson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Here's Madison. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll step up and run, and he will score! Zach Wilson, touchdown Miami. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
23, Bears 20.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw is Keenum. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Homer. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw, here's Keenum. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and take.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins offense.
At their own
and their running back
30-yard line.
set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play. Now Wilson. Forced to his right. And he will give himself up at the end of that one.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He gets this complete to Dulcich. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
On the handoff, it's Madison. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Bears' 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. once to his right. Now he'll run it.
A gain of 9 yards. And the
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. We'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Chris Williams getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
You can tell that all these hits, Mike, they're starting to add up. He just doesn't look comfortable. His eyes aren't downfield. You can see his feet aren't settled. When you get sacked this many times.
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again.
So the key to these third down blitzes, Mike, is you have to be confident that you're going to get home. Because if not, you can leave yourself vulnerable on the back end to give up a big play. So fortunately here, the gamble pays off. And they're able to get him down for a sack.
And this is blocked. Oh, big hole, left side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bears. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6, thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st you stick your hand up, that's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
Makes the score Bears 27, Dolphins 23.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive starts with a run by Madison. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
They're going to run. And it's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for Dolphins.
Man in motion here is Washington.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, a run with Madison. He'll get this ahead for about 3. He's brought down by Austin Booker. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 7.
At the 28.
Wilson.
Zach Wilson. A gain of 9 yards. And
So
the
here's a
Dolphins
first and 10 now down inside the 20.
first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now give on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Wilson. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Run now for Manunga. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the give, it is Manunga. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Keenum. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Throw across his body is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make. And the decision to go for it on 4th is short. It's a lot easier, Mike, when you take a look in that huddle and you see the big guys up front. I mean, their ability to continue to win at the point of attack. We've seen it all game long, and that's the case. You don't need to overthink it. Turn around, hand it to your back, fresh set of downs.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
On the ground, here is Manunga. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
Gain of 6. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it with Homer. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
A run here with Homer. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Here's Keenum. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
Santos' kick is good. And the Bears add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Dolphins offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Finding room across midfield. And And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. A throw there on second down. Going to be incomplete. Third down and 9.
It's third.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
Jake Bailey in formation for the Dolphins.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. We forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close, out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. They'll run with Kananga. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At his own 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second down, zone read, and he keeps it. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From 29. Here's second and 8. Throwing, Keenum. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. On the return, here's Washington. And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Andrew Billings in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of his pass rush slowing down. He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up get back in the huddle and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins first down.
25 yards. First down, Miami.
Wilson lines up in the pistol. This one complete to Washington. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're going to run it here with Manunga. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, Chicago.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Manunga gonna get it again. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're gonna stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Back to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jack Jones.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They put Wilson in motion. They'll run with Wright. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. Off balance throw. It's complete. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row. And another first down.
You want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll go with him again. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third.
He'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Miami. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. They'll get him 5 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Keenum looking to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. There's Mike McDaniel, his Dolphins getting ready for their next possession. It's all gone according to plan here in this preseason opener. They look to finish things strong here in the fourth quarter. Head up. This is right. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Back on the ground and back to right. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down, Miami.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They run again with Wright. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Man in motion here is Washington. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for Dolphins.
Right. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
The 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Dulcich now brought in motion. Here's Wilson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up third and goal.
On third and goal, Wilson. Under pressure, now he's going to go down. Back at the 8-yard line.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Next to score, Dolphins 43, Bears 30.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Keenum. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Duvernay with the grab. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Keenum. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw, here's Keenum. That one's over the middle and into the hands of Zacchaeus. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll give on the ground, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Again, here to right, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage. bridge, and that's all. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
I think the defense came in confident that they'd be able to get after the quarterback, right, Mike? When we met with them this week, they felt like they had a really good plan, some exotic looks, some different pressure packages, and it's worked to perfection. I'm not sure they thought they'd be one sack away from breaking the NFL record for the most sacks in a single game, but here we are.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, what a pressure there. He can't get a throw away, and he's taken down.
Mike, it is not very often where I am at a loss for words. You know that by working with kids. But let's just set the stage. They just allowed a modern NFL record 13 sacks in one game. I mean, to say this is absurd would be a dramatic understatement, and I hate to say it, but performances like this, people lose their jobs over.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. Here's 1st and 10. Now Keenum. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Keenum. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
Third down and 11.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Throwing, Keenum. He's going to try it here again. Had their chance, he took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Dolphins offense and their running back set to go once more. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. 2nd and 11. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins as they start things out with a victory here in the first week of this preseason. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Some players' development traits are hidden. To unlock their potential, get them playing time, and see what they can do.
What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night prime time here on EA Sports. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. Santos set for the opening kick. Away we go on Sunday night prime time. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVP. He's finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy is a game changer.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still second down coming up. First tone of the game for James Cook. He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 14. First down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Left side into the hands of Shakir. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
10 more yards. Complete to Khalil Shakir.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
On the sneak, it's Allen. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's another Bills. First down. First down and 10 yards to go.
Motion man sent left. They give here to the motion man. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Makes the catch. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up an excellent opening series. Well, we all knew who that final pass was going to go to. That entire drive really ran through him, and it continued all the way to 6.
Kind of became clear, right? After the second or third catch, somebody this defense overlooked in their game plan, and it took exactly one series to exploit it. Now, offensively, call it till they stop it.
Prater adds the PAT, and the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
There's nothing.
Now Prater on to send it away. Luther Burden now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's #1 overall pick, Brock. Looking to build on his decent debut season here in year 2. It's Caleb Williams.
He's somebody who has made a career of extending and creating plays. I mean, oftentimes, Kate Wright just would sit aghast. How did he do that? How does he make that throw on the run? Now he's got to take the spectacular and just add a whole level of consistency.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Williams on the play action. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line.
16 yards. And the Bears.
First down, Williams to throw. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe.
11 more yards. That's another Bears first down.
Williams to throw on first. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Running with Swift out of the gun. We're cobbled together a yard there. Quan Jones with a tackle on that play. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Williams off the play fake. Got a man. It's Colston Loveland. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
20 more yards. That's good for a Bears.
From the red zone on first. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he drives this forward to the 6. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Running behind center with Swift. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Swift. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. It's a Romaduzzi touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount.
We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Strong with the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Shakir with the grab. And he gets back to the line, but no more. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to get him right up near that 1st down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Again, Allen to the air. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Allen gonna throw again. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that gets out of bounds down inside the 20. It looks to be at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense out there for their 2nd drive of the contest. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. On play action, here's Williams. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. A draw now. This is Swift. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Maxwell Hairston, that's the 1st-round pick from Kentucky on the tackle. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Williams from the gun. The left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he He's tackled with a first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go. Is on 3rd and short. Has his man caught by Odunze. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bears, first down.
First down from the 42.
42-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Staying grounded with Swift. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Back deep to return is Davis. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
19 yards. And the Bills first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air, Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Allen on 3rd and short. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Bears about set for their next possession. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
That's in the hands of Moore. And it's going to be stopped right around the 37. A gain of 15 there. And it'll be first down Bears.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ooh, wants to throw the custom. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working now from the gun. It looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Torrey Taylor on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He's brought down before the return gets far. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down throw for Allen. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 4 yards.
New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw again, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Bills. First down.
Another one for Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Drops it off to Cook. He takes this down to the 24-yard line. Brought down by someone with over 100 tackles each of his 5 seasons as a Bill, Tremaine Edmonds. Allen on 3rd and 2. Got his man. Shakir has it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills break the tie here in the first. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Bears 7.
Now Prater on to send it away. 3rd and now to return it. Things going well so far. And work already half done thanks to that run back. They're taking over at midfield. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll begin a new drive, 1st and 10. First down, Williams. He set up the screen here to Swift. And he's brought down at the line. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are finally dragged down after the turnover and a great return back to the opposing 35.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Bills and Khalil Shakir headed out on offense now. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
10 yards. And the Bills, first down.
Allen now on first down. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Wilson carried by Brandon Cooks. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
Good for Bills. First
They
down.
send their tight end right.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now run by Cook. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
13 more yards. That's another Bills. First down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
Cook scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. It's a James Cook touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills double their lead to 14.
Bears 7.
Now Prater on to send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
Joey Bosa. 1-yard gain.
To throw, Williams. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Burden. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to
3rd and
go.
long for him here. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They go with Manunga here. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
7-yard gain. That's good.
New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Williams to throw on 1st. Completed over the middle. down a yard shy of the 25.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Bears first down.
They'll run it with Monangai. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Holston Loveland. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
A gain of 9 yards.
Monangai with it. Nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Cole Bishop on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Now it's Monangai. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a one-score game in the first half. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Strong with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches at the 36-yard line.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the
First down from the 42.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Bill.
Here's a give to Cook. Escapes a defender.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the
He tries to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Josh Allen. It's a
1st and 10 now from the 46.
good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears get the football back on the interception and now have it at the 28. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
13 yards on the play. And the Bears first
To
down.
the ground, it's Monangai. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tre'Davious White there on the stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's down to
10 at the 30-yard line.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space, and he catches out of it.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 4.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And his spot is going to be closed, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
3 yards.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. Has some daylight through the 40. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And the Bills, 1st down.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 34.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's another Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Brought in. And he's got him a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
1st down.
This is a designed run for Allen. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills take a 13-point lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now Prager on to send it away. Burden now to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
Here come the Bears, back out on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. They'll run here on 1st down. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
This is Loveland working the right side. He's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The left side finds Burden. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 11-yard line.
On play action, Williams. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air yet again, Williams. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears making a one-score game in the 1st half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Bronk, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Strong with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
We know this is the ticket to the field for a whole lot of rookie special teams. It's something that teams every year look for in the draft. And with the new rules, well, maybe even that much more. These super athletes who can electrify in returns and turn the smallest lane into one of the biggest plays of the game.
The Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to work now on offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Right back to Kincaid, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bills, 1st down.
They'll run. Davis has some room to work. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bills take a 13-point lead. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Prater adds the PAT, and the Bills double their lead to 14. Now Prater on to send it away.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Here's Duvernay on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong. After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Soldier Field after this. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Williams on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Steps up, and he's running with it.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. To throw is Williams. Man, Loveland has it. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
11 yards on the play. It's now
to the air on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots at this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Zone read, they'll give it to Davis. And a power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now. They need 7. They'll go again with Davis. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 11.
Going right back to Davis. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Now Allen going to the air. He takes it himself. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Running back sent in motion.
Bears 46-yard line.
Here's Allen. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He was defended by Tyreek Stevenson.
Play action now with Allen. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. The Bills with a punt team out there. On return for the Bears, Devin Duvernay. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed.
At their own 9-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chicago offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 26.
Here's the backup. First throw. And it's complete. It's Menenga. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Complete to Kyle Menenga. That's a gain of 7.
3rd down from the gun.
3rd and 3.
That's caught for the first. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
1st and 10.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, or the other areas of the team pick each other up.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd and 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. McCord's going to throw here. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, McCord. That's low and bounces short of his man. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Incomplete. Tyree Stevenson on the coverage.
From the gun, McCord. That finds Davis complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Buffalo.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Shotgun snap. McCord has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills first down. A gain of 22 yards.
Handoff here to Davis. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. On the handoff, here's Davis. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Now, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And, man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Davis gets it from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
24-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throw here, 3rd down. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Bills sending out Matt Prater now. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Prater puts it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. One guy with it. He dodged the tackle. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go with Manungai here. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
That's good for a Bears first down.
Setting up to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he is down to the 30-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
27 more yards. That's another Bears.
What's Manungai? He's able to drive that pile about a yard. And that play cleaned up by Matt Milano.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
A gain of 19 yards. That's another Bears first down. 1st down and goal to go.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
In the red zone now. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10.
Bills 38, Bears 28.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Ty Johnson now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So Coach Sean McDermott sending his Bills offense back to the field. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Bronk, but it's still a two-score game as they start this drive out. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. And start with a give to Davis. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Pitch made right side by Coleman. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On the shotgun, it's McCord. Completed to his running back. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, toss them with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Bears and this running back headed back out for a new series.